Every summer, great white sharks return to the California coast, and every year they remind me of just how much we don't really understand about their behaviors. Sometimes I capture moments of pure beauty, sharks weaving through bait balls in ways that almost feel choreographed. Other times, the footage raises more questions than answers, like a possible predatory chase that ends in a spectacular breach. And then there are encounters that bring sharks even closer to us, like the moment not one, but two great whites decide to follow a fisherman in this kayak. In this video, we'll explore both sides of the mystery with footage I've captured over the last few weeks, the breathtaking beauty of sharks in their world, and the surprising ways their world overlaps with ours. But before we dive in, a quick thank you to my Patreons, YouTube members, and to all of you out there for supporting this channel. If you enjoy content that isn't just stock footage or AI-generated clips, and you want to keep exploring the ocean with me, the best way to help is simple. Drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. My promise to you is to keep bringing the ocean's beauty directly to you, wherever you may be. Now let's get started. There's nothing quite like seeing a dorsal fin slice through the water. The presence of a great white shark is often first revealed by just that. But this time of year in California, it's often more than a single fin. As a photographer, these moments are what I wait for all year. A white shark cruising effortlessly through crystal clear summer waters. And it's the moments of curiosity that I love most. But sometimes, as I travel the coast, I capture scenes that are harder to explain. Here's one of those moments. Juvenile and subadult sharks often gather in groups along the shoreline. At first, it was the sheer number of sharks that caught my attention in this scene, but it was the behavior of a single larger shark nearby that left me stunned. Watch closely, right there. That's a big shark, and it just breached. What was it doing? Let's watch again. This time, focus on the lone shark, ignoring the group. Notice the disturbance in the water. Now look deeper. There's the shadow of a shark twisting, shaking, rapidly changing direction, as if it's pursuing something. And then it launches out of the water in a spectacular breach. Could it have been chasing a fish? Possibly. My only regret is that I wasn't close enough to confirm, but in that moment, it appeared to be in pursuit of something. And that raises a bigger question, one that often comes to mind when I see a shark breach. What role do bait balls play in this behavior? It may be a coincidence, but most of the breaches I've witnessed have one thing in common. There are usually bait balls nearby. And those interactions where white sharks move among bait balls are often incredibly beautiful. Perhaps the most remarkable part of observing sharks near bait balls is just how different each individual behaves. Watch this scene. To the shark, the bait ball must appear like a giant living mass underwater. Yet it doesn't hesitate. It dives straight into it, lowering itself into the depths as it disappears. The act feels calm, deliberate, a reminder of just how aware these animals are of their surroundings. Now watch another shark approach the very same bait ball. This time, it chooses to move alongside the edge instead of through it. What determines that choice? Experience? Size? Speed? And then there's this larger white shark approaching yet another bait ball. Here, it's not hard to think that size and age could play a vital role in how it decides to interact. Great whites don't only cross paths with bait balls. Sometimes they cross paths with us. While doing a routine flight, I noticed a kayak fisherman below. As I approached, the outline of a larger white shark was visible. This is one of the most remarkable examples of white sharks approaching a kayak fisherman that I've ever seen, because not one, but two great white sharks began following the fisherman. This shark gets incredibly close. The kayak is around 15 feet long, which puts this shark's size somewhere between 11 and 13 feet. This is not a small fish, yet it moves cautiously. Then a second shark appears. It's making a line straight toward the larger shark. One can only imagine what it must have felt like for this fisherman to see a dorsal fin behind his kayak and not realize it was actually two. It's highly unlikely the fisherman saw the second shark. Notice how the second shark shows almost no interest in the kayak. Its attention is clearly on the larger shark. That distraction is enough to pull the larger shark away momentarily. Eventually, it circles back and once again turns its focus to the kayak. There's something about the kayak this shark is interested in. It begins another close approach, only to be interrupted yet again. This time by another shark. Once again, this smaller shark has no interest in the kayak. I can't be certain if it's the same one from earlier or a third individual, but the moment the larger shark turned toward it, the newcomer left immediately. As I left the area myself, I confirmed there was indeed a smaller shark nearby, so it's very possible there were 3 different sharks in total near the kayaker. And what's drawing them in isn't much of a mystery. Kayak fishermen probably have the highest rate of shark encounters of anyone on the water. They're a magnet for sharks, leaving scent trails, towing fish, dropping bait, and maybe even producing sounds that pique a shark's curiosity. But like most encounters, regardless of type of water, the humans have no idea. From bait balls to breaches and even encounters with kayakers, great white sharks remind us how complex and unpredictable their world is. Each moment is different, sometimes beautiful, sometimes surprising, but always a reminder that these sharks are sharing the same ocean with us, whether we notice them or not. Thanks for watching.